So Matt, what are you eating these days? You started earlier in the beginning of the podcast talking about broccoli and water. Or?
Yeah. So I was off my diet for a little bit while we were packing and moving. But now I'm back on it. I usually don't eat until noon or so, and then breakfast is just like eggs with added egg whites, turkey breast, and broccoli, and then the rest of the day is just chicken and broccoli, baby. Wow,
so you're going for it. And what's the most ass thing you ate on your 15-hour drive?
Nothing terrible. I mean,
Snicker bar, Coke?
No, slamming down sugar-free Monsters like they were going out of style. Dude, it was a 17-and-a-half-hour drive, and we did it straight.
That's a drive.
And I was driving by myself, and Sammy was driving by herself. And so we just got pinned out on some Monsters and coffee and just hammered.
See, when I do that, when I know I'm going to be traveling for like a long period of time, like over 12 hours, which doesn't happen very often. You obviously sound like you drive a lot more than I do. I make like a full thermos of like 3 pour overs and put it in the thermos so I can just like sip on it. So I never have to go that route where I'm drinking Monster.
Oh, I love a good white Monster. Oh, they're good. No, but I mean, like, Sammy packed a bunch of snacks. I mean, stuff like Fuel for Fires and like a bag of almonds and a bunch of jerky, so it was relatively healthy, but you're just sitting for 17 hours, just stagnant, feeling like a big old turd.
Yeah. Have you ever had...
I did my part, Josh, and I called him and talked to him for a half an hour.
You're a good dude.
Because I knew he was on a long drive.
Hey, that is a good dude.
We were planning on splitting up the drive, doing like 10 or 12 hours and then finishing up. And then I think we were both just so excited to get back here. And we were like, fuck it. Let's just hammer through. So we ended up getting here at like 11 p.m. or so.
Have you had my go-to snack when I have those long drives, when I have to stop at a gas station, I just want something a little sweet, is those Reese's Pieces Trails mix. Have you seen those?
I don't approve.
My mouth just started watering.
I don't care.
I don't approve.
I don't care.
For me, with
Continue.
like stuff like that where it's like candy, like a candy bar or skit, whatever it is, for me it's either all or nothing. If I just don't touch it, it's not difficult for me to not have it. But like if I go and have like a chocolate truffle, I am devouring 30 of them.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like, as soon as I have one, it's like, oh, fuck it. My diet's already ruined for the day. Let's make it worth it.
Yeah. That's like having
a whole bag of Twizzlers.
That's like people who can drink like earlier in the afternoon or something and then still like go do a workout later that day. Like if I have a sip of alcohol, whether it be a sip of beer or a sip of whatever, like I'm done doing anything for the day. Like I'm relaxed mode. I'm hanging out, watching like whatever, or just chatting. But like some people, like my buddy came over and I had this whiskey. Somebody sent me some whiskey and he's like, "Oh, let me take that. This is right. This was like at 10 in the morning and we're literally going to work out." He's like, "Let me sip that." I was like, "You want a shot of whiskey before we go work out? Like, you know what we do in that gym, right? Like, we're not going in there to talk. Like, we're going in there to kill ourselves." And he did. He took 2. He took 2 little, like, he was like, "Oh, they were sips." I was like, "Bro, I saw what you took. That wasn't a sip."
Yeah, like when I'm off sugar, it's not difficult. Like when I'm eating just chicken and broccoli, it's not difficult. It's as soon as I like go out for one meal and I'm like, "Oh, I'll just get one appetizer of something a little bit fried," or I'll have one like bite-sized Snickers, and then it's like, well, no, now my body's like, give me all of it.
Discipline equals freedom, like Jocko would say.
Are you in ketosis, Matt?
What's that?
That's where
it's a city. Are you there?
Yeah. Are you in ketosis?
No, I'm in Vermont.
Do you ketosis is when your body stops burning glucose as its primary fuel source and it starts burning ketones, fat.
Oh. How do you know you're not like, does your body tell you? A little like warning light go off, like, hey buddy,
send you a DM.
do I get a notification on my phone? Like, hey, you've entered ketosis.
One of the dramatic things you would notice right away would be, instead of craving sugar like at night where you might normally crave it, you'll start craving fat. So you'll start craving tons of avocados, or you want to eat a shitload of nuts when you're in ketosis. Like your whole craving changes. And if you don't eat, you'll forget to eat. Like if someone doesn't, like, you have to almost remind yourself to eat because you just don't get hungry.
Oh yeah, Sammy asks, well, like, remind me all the time. Like, hey, like, do you want lunch? And I'm like, no, I'm good. And she's like, what did you have for breakfast? I'm like,
welcome to ketosis.
I haven't.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, I haven't eaten yet. No, I mean, even when I was training, like, or eating like I used to, it was like at night, we always had like big bag of almonds, like salt and vinegar almonds. Oh my God. Anyone that hasn't tried those, get on that train. But no, I mean, now it's just like at night I'll have cottage cheese with berries, and I don't know if I think it's good. Yeah, I mean, I'm not.
Who gave you your diet? Who gave you your bodybuilding sculpted physique diet where you're trying to get on the cover of GQ?
I've been working with, guy's name is, I don't know his last name, Chesko, but he's a nutrition coach for Hybrid, the company that I do my programming through. And so, I mean, crazy. I mean, he was helping Sammy and I, and he was telling Sammy, like, yeah, just go for a walk every morning, like 30-minute walk every day. That'll help you lose weight. And we're kind of like, all right, buddy, you know. Dude, Sammy's been going for a 45-minute walk every day, and just like weight is just falling off her. It's crazy. Yeah. Who knew? She'll just put on a weight vest and go for a walk.
It was that same 30 minutes that she was eating a pint of ice cream every day. No,
Sammy eats the cleanest. Like, she just lives off salad, vegetables.
I don't know about that. If I see what she makes in her food, there's no way she's eating like super clean.
Oh, she doesn't eat that. She doesn't eat that shit.
Really?
She feeds it to O'Keefe.
Dude, that food looks so good.
Oh, it's
good.
Dude, she, like, if we have people over, she will make this like buffet of just like barbecue and sides and fixed, like, all this amazing food. My mouth is watering right now just thinking about it. And then she'll just like, she'll serve everyone, and then she'll go make a salad. Like, she just,
that's
like
discipline right there.
That's a good
she'll
girl.
nibble
That
on
equals
some
freedom.
stuff. Like, she'll, like, when she's making stuff, she'll like taste it to see, to make sure it's coming out the way she wants. But then, like, yeah, she, like, there was a while where like she was trying to like perfect how to make a cheesecake, and like every day making a cheesecake and like tweaking little thing here, little thing there. She's not eating it. She doesn't eat cheesecake. And she would just put this cheesecake in front of me. And I remember it was one year, it was like, I don't know, 2-3 weeks before
Rough
regionals.
life, pal, rough life.
And I was like, honey, you have to stop making cheesecakes. Like, I'm going to keep eating them, and like, we can't have this in the house. Like, I need to lean out before regionals. No, Sammy eats super, super healthy.